Hey, what's going on? Slack back here for another episode here on EnchantedMC. If you guys do want to play with me, the server IP is on your screen. It's both Java and Bedrock compatible. You can go ahead and play on both versions. For those of you who did not see last episode, I highly recommend you do go ahead and check it out. Only because we got one of the best looking sets from the cosmetic case, as you guys can see right here. It is absolutely amazing. It's worth about $1,000 in credits, which is insane if you actually think about it. But for those of you who are new here and have not yet subscribed, please consider do so, as it does directly support me. And while you're at it, hit that like button as well, just because it does help push out my videos. But let's get straight into today's episode. I've grinded a lot since the last episode, and I mean a lot. We are currently Rebirth 10 at level 186 on our tool, which is way more than what we were in the last episode. I'm pretty sure in the last episode we were at around level 75-ish. We just got to that point. So we've already leveled up over 100 levels, and I did go ahead and actually upgrade all of the enchants that I could. If we go to check our essence enchants, we almost have Death Cure max, almost have Momentum max, but we also unlocked Reaper and Rainbow. I mean, it is so hard for us to get essence right now, so we are kind of struggling, but we have maxed out Second Hand, which is pretty good, and all these other enchants as well. We do have 2.5 billion essence to spend, so I think I'm gonna just go ahead and put it towards like momentum, just so we're making a little bit more money, because I do want to rebirth a little bit. And then for our souls enchants, we already have a lot of our enchants actually prestiged, which is pretty good. But the next enchant we do unlock is bleed at level 200, and for essence it is actually shard magnet, which is pretty good. This is gonna help us get a lot more shards. We also got 500k swings, meaning we got the 2.5 million shards from our MS. And if I'm being completely honest, I don't know what shards are useful this season, only because we can't actually upgrade our attributes. And if we do /G upgrades, we already have all of the important ones maxed out, like soul boost, essence boost, and enchant boost. They're all already maxed out. Alright, so we just got our hands on 2 Star of the World loot boxes I want to go ahead and open. Let's go ahead, place them both down. Hopefully we can get something good out of here. The new set would be kind of huge, just because we don't have it yet. Hopefully we do get this set. There is a new set that did come out, but this one would still help us out a ton. A pet slot, that's good, and 3 sword perks, not bad at all. But yeah, we do actually have the wizard set. We were given it by Niche Val earlier today, so shout out to Niche Val for hooking us up. It gives us a souls and tool boost. There was also a brand new update that happened, so let me go ahead and read over the new update log. The update actually released yesterday, so let me go ahead and read over it. We got the brand new pirate loot box and bundles. We have the brand new para armor, which if we go ahead and check, it gives us enchant and sword boost. We do /armor and have a look. It gives us a 0.25x boost, so if you have the whole set on, it will give us a 1x boost, which is pretty good. But let me go ahead, equip the brand new wizard set, and I think I'm going to use my shards to actually go ahead and max out my whole set. So I'm going to do that, and then I will cut back. There we go, we just maxed out every single armor set. Now this should give us a lot more sword XP, meaning we'll level up our sword a lot quicker. But let's continue reading the update log. They also added brand new pass tiers with the new loot box in it. They added a treasure chest block hunt event that happens at spawn to collect the treasure chests. They also added the rare lucky blocks. And then a new thing they actually just added for the first time ever is the candle backpack, as you can see right here. Instead of candles going into your inventory, they will be stored in the backpack like this right here. And at the bottom you can click crafting recipes, and then you begin crafting whatever you want, like a totem skin box, which we will actually go ahead and craft right now. And there we go, it just goes straight into your inventory. Let me go ahead and use that. Then we got a flower skin that is not good at all. They also added 4 new enchants. If we go ahead and have a look, they added the ash rain enchant, which is a firework that explodes ash on top of the mobs in your zone, dealing mass damage. It does 250x damage. They also added a time bomb enchant, which charges your dual sword 10 times faster for 10 seconds whenever it gets procced. And then for the essence enchants, they added a death chain enchant, which upon proc, you will attach a chain to another mob. When the mob you are killing dies, there's a 25% chance that the chained mob dies too. So this is pretty good. It's for more money. And then for the shard attachments, they added amplify, which summons a random power up in your zone that will automatically be connected. So it basically gives you like those power up boosts that spawns in your zone. Instead of you going to get it, it will just automatically give you it. But all of these are endgame enchants, sword level 800 and above, which is kind of unfortunate, but it's fine. We'll get there eventually. Well, actually, Ash Rain is level 650, so level 650 and above. So that is everything for the update, which is pretty dope. I actually really love the candle backpack, only because I don't have to worry about my inventory filling up anymore when I am like grinding while AFK. So that is a good addition right there. We also do have our 12 gifts that we have not yet claimed yet, so let's go ahead and do that. Hopefully we get some good things out of here. We already got some tier 2 totem boxes, which is pretty good, but we did get a lot of boosters and we got a lot of traits, so that's not bad at all. Let me open these two. Currently we're kind of hoping for a tool totem or another tier 2 enchant totem would be good, just because if we get another one then we'll be able to make a tier 3. But here we go, and we got a tier 2 tool totem. That is huge. And a tier 1 essence. Not bad, honestly. The tier 2 totem makes up for it. So let's do /totems. Unequip this tier 1 and equip the tier 2. That should give us like an extra 24% boost, which is pretty good. So let me go ahead and equip a totem skin on this as well. The flower skin that we got gives it a credit chance and a luck boost. So yeah, we do not need that. We can go ahead and equip the shadow skin on it, and there we go. Our totems are looking a lot better now. We have a tier 2 enchant totem and a tier 2 tool totem. But now I actually do want to rebirth a little bit. I want to check our attributes real quick. What rebirth do we need to be? I'm going to try to go for rebirth 20. We only need 10 more rebirths. It really should not take that long, considering we already have a lot of upgrades that will deal a lot of damage to the mobs. If we do reach rebirth 20 pretty quickly, I might just go for that rebirth 25, because that extra boost will help us out a ton. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead, lock in for a little bit, cut back every time we can rebirth, or if something interesting does happen. We can go ahead and rebirth, but before we do that, I do want to upgrade my companions. Let me bulk delete all the other ones that we had. This is a new zone, so it will not interfere with anything. And go ahead and animations toggle. Hold F to go ahead and purchase as much as you can. Come to the storage. We can actually unequip these now. Use them all together. There we go, and then repeat the process. I'm going to repeat this a couple of times just so we can get voids of these companions, and then I'm going to go ahead and rebirth. We're now at 9,000 money for our best companion, so that should help us out a ton. Then we do /zone next, kill like 3 mobs, and then we should be able to rebirth again. There we go, 1 mob, but our enchanted proc, which killed multiple, but there we go, we already went ahead and rebirth. We can already go ahead and rebirth again, so let me go ahead and do that. There we go, and instantly begin rebirthing again. There we go, we just hit rebirth 15. We need 5 more rebirths, and then we will be able to hit rebirth 20. We are currently rebirth 17, but one thing I do want to do is actually go ahead and upgrade our companion upgrades, just so we're getting a little bit of better companions. We have 30 billion essence. Shout out to Piggin and 6H9 for boosting us like crazy. We'll get everything to level 30, I think. Oh, whoa. Okay, no, never mind. Yeah, we can get everything to level 30. I'm pretty sure we should have enough for all of that. Okay, we didn't manage to get it to level 30 for the voids, but we did get it to level 21 and everything else to level 30. So that's not bad. We will definitely take that. That should definitely help us get a lot better companions, and then we'll make a lot more money from that, meaning rebirthing will be a lot easier. Alright, and there we go. We can now rebirth to 20. I think that's where we're going to stop rebirthing, only because it is getting a little bit harder to rebirth, meaning we now need to actually go ahead and level up our tool and get the higher enchants, just so we're making a lot more money and dealing a lot more damage. Let me go ahead, go to the max zone, and then begin farming. From all those rebirths, we actually got a lot of rebirth points, so let me do /rebirth and spend them all. We got 10. I'm going to put them straight into enchant proc, just so our enchants are procking a lot more. There we go, that should help us out a lot. And then we did get a lot of milestones from rebirthing, so let me go ahead and claim them all. We got 5 pet traits, 5 stat rolls, 250 credits, that's pretty good, 5 pet special stat rolls, and then we also got 2 monthly keys. And at rebirth 25 we get 1 star of the world loot box, but we will get that later on. Let me do /keys and open these 2 monthly crates. We got 6 enchanted pet boxes. We'll keep that for now, just because the enchant pet is going to come out here soon, and we do want to save it for that. Because we hit rebirth 20, that means now we have a better attribute. We have a 35% damage, 35% enchant, 40% money, 40% souls, 40% essence, and 40% tool boost. These all will actually help us out a ton. Before that, we had a 25% damage, 25% enchant, 30% money, 30% souls, 30% essence and 30% tool. So we got an extra 10%, which is pretty good. We will definitely take that. But yeah, with that being said, I think that's what we're going to go ahead and call it for today's episode. I'm going to just stay here on this mob and level up my tool even more. So if you guys did enjoy, please make sure to go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below if you've not yet already. And while you're at it, hit that like button as well, just because it does help push out my videos. I had a lot of fun recording today's episode, so you'll definitely see more from me here on EnchantedMC. If you don't want to miss out on my next upload, go ahead and turn on post notifications just so you're alerted. But until then, peace.